5 months after Helene hit the Carolinas. Crews will actually take a step forward this weekend in getting people moving on I-40.
David Uchiyama from NCDOT taking a moment to join us now. We appreciate your time, my friend. How are you today?
Doing quite well. Thank you very much. Appreciate the opportunity.
Yeah, well, I mean, good news. We've been talking about this interstate for some time. I know all your folks have been working very hard. And now tomorrow is a big day because we can actually see it open. Can you tell us about that?
Yes, the stretch of I-40 along the Tennessee, North Carolina line will open in a one-lane pattern. So that's one lane for each direction over 12 miles. And that'll be open tomorrow morning. Folks need to know this is going to be slow going. This isn't 55, 65, or 75 by any means. Not that anybody was actually doing that in the gorge in the first place. This is one lane in each direction with narrow lanes. Trucks will be allowed, but no wide loads.
Now, you said it's happening tomorrow morning. Do you have a time frame of when we can actually expect, or what drivers can expect to see that road opening up for, David?
There's no set time with all of the detailed work that needs to be accomplished before everybody can get on through. But if folks attempt to drive through in the morning, they should be able to get through. Now, they may be delayed, but folks will be able to get through.
David, with a warning this morning to set your expectations there. That's the good news. Can you tell us about safety? You know, this road's been closed for some time. Of course, we have the images that we've been playing that show what it looked like, which is pretty scary. How can you ensure that people are going to be safe taking this route?
One of the major things that we had to do in order to get it open was to shore up the eastbound lane. So a lot of construction work has gone into making sure that the actual rock and the mountain is stable. And as you see right there, these are narrow lanes with a 9-inch by 9-inch curb separating the oncoming traffic. There is also one lane on the eastbound side that is just for emergency services. We should really ask folks, do not get into that lane.
And to that effect, are you building it a little bit differently now than what it was built before to just sort of have sustainability over time? Has that played a role?
Yes. The designs for the permanent reconstruction are 10 to 15% complete, and that certainly includes a lot of resilient plans.
Now, we know that getting this to this point, David, was a really big task for you and your guys' team and department. But really talk about what this reopening really means for the community in that area and the people across the Carolinas as well.
We can't stress enough how important this is to be able to move goods and services for the people who live in Haywood County and in Cott County, Tennessee, as well as anybody who has goods that should be driving on I-40 but hasn't been able to for the last 5 months due to this devastating hurricane.
Yeah, I think one of your colleagues may have talked about the economic impact of having that road shut down. I'm curious, you know, where are people able to travel if not on that road now when it comes to freight? And what is it going to mean now to have it back open at least partially?
All right, you got two questions there, and I'll take the first one first. The alternate route, and we highly recommend folks going to drivenc.gov before departing, especially the Charlotte area. Drivenc.gov. Make a plan before you just say, I'm going to go through the gorge today. The alternate route is I-26 to I-81. That's for standard trucks and regular passenger cars. And the freight, the wide loads, still need to take I-77 to I-81 in Virginia. But going back to the standard trucks, it is important. It shortens travel times for those trucks, or at least shortens the distance that they have to travel to deliver the goods that they carry with them every single day.
David, thank you so much for taking the time to speak with us, man. We know, again, this is a really big effort and a big step in your guys' department in getting this done, and so hopefully this continues that direction and finding normalcy for Western North Carolina.
Thank you very much, and everybody, please travel safe.